Hey Paisanos, it is I, Mickey Saturn, and today we're going to talk about a game that I played a lot when I was a kid. Possibly you can already tell what it is. I'm going to press start. It's Mega Man 4. I want to talk about Mega Man 4 because I feel like this is maybe the most underappreciated of the NES Mega Man games. Insofar as this game is often talked about as the worst NES Mega Man game. And is it worst? I don't know, but it's still really good. Actually, I don't know. I really like this game, so I want to talk about it. This was the only Mega Man game I owned when I was a child, and I played it to death. And, you know, I came to own all of them eventually, but when I was a kid, I only had this one. I rented the other ones, but I didn't own it. Yes. What a game. So, you always start with Toadman. Here we go. Toadman's power is he dances. And in this game, you can charge, and of course you can slide like in Mega Man 3. Whoa. Whoa. I love the explosion sound in this game. Anyway, a lot of people didn't like the charging. They felt that it messed up the game. I cannot agree with that sentiment. In fact, for me, that happens to me a lot when I haven't played the game in a while. Oh dear. Anyway, for me, I can't play Mega Man games now without the charge shot. I am so used to having the charge shot as a possible strategy that Mega Man 2 and 3, they seriously feel hard to play, like like something is missing, something important to the gameplay is missing. And that's interesting. I guess if I, as a kid, had more exposure to those games initially, I might feel the other way around. So it just goes to show how subjective all of that is. But for me, for my money, the charge shot is a good addition, and something that we are glad to see. Let's take out Toadman. That's pretty much how you do that. But here's another one, and now the water is pushing me. I'm not sure if that's coming across. Due to my superior playing, maybe you can't tell that I'm being pushed by the water. But yeah, the water is pushing me, and I have to keep adjusting and accounting for it. Just like the rain pushed me outside. Oh, seriously. I can't believe I let that happen. Let's go. Ah! That was such an amateur mistake. Paisanos, in my defense, I haven't played this game in several years at this point. As you can see, though, It's like riding a bike. You never really forget. I want to point out that in the tile set, they made tiles for, like, the little... oh. God, I hate that guy. Anyway, I want to point out that in the tile set, they made tiles for the little gaskets or, you know, little handles on the pipes. See? Right where I'm standing. That's so neat. I mean, that's a little detail that, you know, Capcom was really great about having a lot of things like that in their games. Alright, and now we're at Toadman. Toadman is the easiest robot master. His power is dancing, and he uses his dance as a rain dance that summons acid rain. I saw the Retronauts lunch break where they played this game, and they did not understand what he was doing, and it really annoyed me. But if you have even just a modicum of skill, he will never get to do his dance, as you just saw. He's the easiest robot master in this game. He's probably the easiest robot master in any Mega Man game. This game is easier than the other Mega Man games. I've read in a couple places people describing this game as harder than some other Mega Man games. I don't know what they're talking about. This game is easier. So, now we go to Brightman. Those guys turn the lights out and these guys turn them back on with their fireworks, which is awesome. No! Oh, these guys can be a pain. Okay. It's not so much that one. It's once you're on the cricket, then you can't slide. You pretty much just have to stand and take it. And hope they don't really hit you. Ugh. This guy barely lands on that last little spike. Oh! That's not what I meant to do. Careful, Mega Man. That wasn't so bad. I think you get a 1-up down here, I think. Let's go get it. Yep. So to get back, you need Rush Coil. Look at how I do this. I get his little toe to line up with the spot where the glass tube starts to curve inward. Go just a little past that, like that. And Rush will be right on the edge. If you do that just right, you can make that jump, but I screwed it up. Oop. Rush has to have space to stand between you and a wall. Ugh, it's a little tricky. I love when these games get so hectic. All that stuff going on at once. Woo! Yes! Look out! Okay, this is the trickiest part of the level because you have all these guys and the make the screen dark guys. If you can avoid shooting the make the screen dark guys, that's good, but you can also just wait, like I'm doing right now, and the color will come back. But you can only wait on the green ones. Oh, but see, he'll hit you, but that's okay. Oftentimes it's better to go ahead and let that happen than to see how you can kind of stay ahead of his bullet there. So it's better to... Oh, there we go. Better to do that than to chance it. Hey! Well, fellas, I do believe we've made it to Brightman. I have one extra life, but my health is pretty full, so I'm going to go ahead and take him out on this attempt. If your health is low, I recommend, and you have the lives for it, I recommend just letting them kill you while you learn their moves, learn their pattern. It's always good to hit him with that. Yes! Ooh, that went a lot closer to the wire than I thought it would. Sorry, I had to have a drink of Coke there. Good old delicious caffeine, just like the old days when you were a kid and you were going to play Mega Man 4 until 2 in the morning. It's exactly the same, paisanos. Nothing in my life has changed. That's not true, paisanos. My life is sadly very different. Alright, now it's Pharaoh Man. I'm going to play a little further into this game than I did in the other games because I'm relatively expert at this game, so it's going to be an extremely short video if I don't go a little further. Okay, you'll fall into this sand, so you got to keep jumping. And those guys will kind of hit you. It's possible to kind of stand and take them out, but it's oftentimes not worth it. Like, you're almost better off just going ahead and jumping and letting them hit you. It's sort of like you see me doing here. Okay, now right here, you're supposed to jump down. But later on in the game, you're going to be sorry if you jump down instead of jumping over. And that's extremely important that I not die while I'm on my way to where I'm going here. There we go. I'm good. The little, I don't know what to call it, capsule thing, the little bee, lets me make balloons, and I will very much regret not having it in some of the Wily Castle stages. So, I had to get that. There we go. And it took me to the midpoint of the level. Woo! go. So I did skip a portion of the level by doing that. Oh, no, 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 no! Aww. I'm also gonna not edit out my dying in this video as much. Usually I edit that out, not because I'm embarrassed. Well, okay, sometimes it's because I'm embarrassed. But mainly it's just, it's not interesting to see me repeat things. That's not... You know, these aren't Let's Play type videos where I'm trying to show a speed run or anything like that. So it just... It's not something that I need to show you. I'm trying to show you some of the content in the game, so that you can have an idea of what you would, you know, what you would be in for if you were to get the game and play it yourself. I would like for someone to drop some health. This is my last life, and I do have an E-tank. I'm going to use the E-tank if I need it. So if you're good, you can do this without it. You can get him in just the right spot. That was not the right spot. See how I have to jump to hit him? It's not ideal. There we go. I mean, you're just spamming the attack button right now. I got him. Good. I'm glad I didn't use my E-tank. Pharaoh Man is one of the most difficult bosses in any NES game or in any Mega Man game, if you don't have his weakness. He just jumps around like crazy and he throws these powerful orbs at you. And he's hard. I've never beaten him without Brightman. So, next is Ringman. Man, I really want to show you Skullman, except I'd have to go Ringman and then Dustman and then Skullman. So I guess I'll show you Ringman and then I'll stop. That'll be 4 of the Master Robots. There's 4 more, and then there's all the castle stages, which there's actually more of in this game than in some of the others. Ringman's stage is a good stage, but I just do feel like I need to point out that Skullman was so awesome to me as a kid. Skullman kind of makes the game, in a way. Ringman's level is one of the more difficult levels. Ringman himself is a relatively difficult Master Robot. Again, with his weakness, he's not so bad. Okay, check this out. This is the mini-boss in Ringman's level. It's a hippopotamus on a platter. But, he's a little difficult, or at any rate, he has the potential to damage you if you don't know the trick, and the trick is to use Toadman. Because he shoots these, dang things at you, but you just use Toadman. There we go. Pretty easy. It's okay to use Toadman in this context, of course, because we've already beaten the robot master that is weak to Toadman. So we no longer really need... Oh! I thought that thing wasn't going to move again. Shoot, Paisanos? It's a game over! You know what? That's okay. It's just. I'm going to leave it like this, and that was a pretty good little example. If I hadn't been so out of practice, I wouldn't have died those couple times in Toadman's level, and some of the other errors I made were also due to, you know, being a little out of practice with the rules of how the disappearing platforms work and so forth, but I'm not making excuses. Yeah, okay, actually I'm making excuses. I'm making excuses, Paisanos, but anyway, this is a really great game. This is actually a game I've beaten. Most Mega Man games I never actually finished all the way. Like, I could get to Wily, and then I'd never put in the effort to really learn to beat Wily. Because Wily's kind of difficult in some of them, and I always felt like, well, I've seen all the levels, I've seen all the bosses, I don't really care to win. Which, is that weird, Paisanos? Is that a weird attitude? Anyway, whatever. Mega Man 4, Paisanos, I really like it. I don't know why people don't like this game, it's really great, I love it, so, whatever. Haters gonna hate, Paisanos. But, here on this, YouTube station, we don't hate, we love. That's right. We love classic games, as you should as well. I know you do, that's why you're watching. Right. Until next time, Paisanos.